Hey everybody, Ashton and Sequoia here, and today we're going to learn 4 breathing techniques. One to excite your breath, one to calm your breath, one to expand your breath, and one to strengthen your breath. And we're also going to have a fun game to play with our breath at the end, so make sure you stay all the way to the end so you get to join us in the fun game. But you will need a couple of things to join us today. The first thing you're going to need is a stuffy, a doll of some sort. You want to find a doll that's on the smaller to medium size. You don't want something too big, otherwise that's going to be a little more difficult. So find something that's small-ish. It can be hard or soft, but just on the smaller side of things. And you're also going to want to find a feather. Now we got these feathers from the craft store, but if you can't go to a craft store right now, you could also look for feathers outside, but you'll notice these craft store feathers are quite wide, which is what we're looking for. If you go outside and you find a narrow feather like from a blue jay or a robin, that's going to be a little harder to use. So you're going to want something that's a little wider. But if you can't get access to a feather, no problem. What we can do is you can go outside and you can find a leaf of some sort. But again, try to find a leaf that's nice and wide, which is going to help you a little bit more later. All right. Now, if you don't have those things, go ahead and pause the video and join us once you do. And if you do, then we'll go ahead and get started. For our first technique to excite the breath, you're going to want to grab your feather in one hand and hold it out in front of your face. Now this, you're going to be breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. You'll inhale quickly through the nose and exhale, push it out the mouth. Watch the feather as it moves. Play with different speeds, so maybe try speeding up a little bit. And do that for about 10 more seconds. Great job. That technique is going to help to excite our breath. Next, we're going to do a technique to help strengthen and lengthen the breath. For this, we need long, deep inhales and slow, long exhales. You're going to hold the feather out in front of you just like before, just directly in front of the face, maybe a few inches in front. Inhale through your nose, take the deepest breath you can, and exhale out your mouth as you push into the feather and get as empty as you can. Inhale again. Exhale, push it out. Try to get all the way empty and all the way full. Inhale. And exhale. There you go. So each time you're using up your full breath, do that 5 more times. Strong breaths. 4 more. Filling up as full as you can on your inhale and exhaling as empty as you can go on your exhale. What do you think? We got 2 more? One more. Great job. On to our next technique. For these next 2 techniques, you're going to want your stuffy. So grab your stuffy, find a nice comfortable seat and sit up tall. You're going to start with your stuffy in your right hand. Now to do this, to expand our breath, we're going to be making circles with our stuffy, and the stuffy is going to go on a fun adventure. So with the stuffy in your right hand, Inhale, reach both your arms out wide all the way up overhead, and exhale, bring the stuffy back down into your lap. Switch hands with your stuffy, so it's in your left hand now. Inhale, send the stuffy wide and all the way up. And exhale, bring the stuffy back home to your lap. And the right hand, inhale, reach up and wide, get long through the side of your body, and exhale, bring the stuffy back down. Keep this going. Left hand now, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it down. Good job. Right hand, inhale, bring the stuffy up, big circle. Exhale, bring it down. To the left hand, inhale, how big a circle can you make with your arms and your stuffy? Exhale, bring it down. Keep this going. Right hand. Nice, full, deep breaths. Exhale, bring it down. A few more times. Left hand, inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring it down. Do it 2 more times. Full rounds on your own. Big, deep breaths. Great job. Left hand and up. And 1 more time on each side. Biggest breaths of your day. Really feel the sides of your body expand as you reach up. Last one. Exhale, bring it down. Great job. For our next technique, you're going to want to lay on your back. So go ahead and lay on your back, just like Sequoia is, and grab your stuffy and place your stuffy on your tummy. You want it above where your hips are, but below your ribs if possible, so it's not up on your chest. Relax your arms by your sides. And you're going to imagine like your stuffy is riding the waves of the ocean and your breath are the waves. Inhale through your nose and feel the inhale push your stuffy up like a wave, and exhale, feel the stuffy fall down. Inhale, big wave up, pushing the stuffy up towards the sky, and exhale, melting the stuffy back down. Take long, slow, deep breaths in and out through your nose. And you can keep your eyes gently open, just watching your stuffy as it moves up and down. Big, slow, deep breaths. Take some longer, big, long, deep breaths. Stuffy gets to ride the waves of the ocean. This technique helps us to calm the body down, calm the breath down, taking slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose, watching our stuffy as he or she rides the waves of our breath. And this is something you can actually do before you go to bed at night if you're having a hard time sleeping. Grab your favorite stuffy, place it on your stomach, take big breaths in and out through the nose, and watch your stuffy as they ride the waves all the way to dreamland. Now it's time for some games, and to do that we need our feather or our leaves. It also helps to have a nice flat floor for this first game, and you can make up your own games with this, so play it, try it out, and then see what you like. What we're going to do is we're going to try to bring our feathers all the way to the other side of the room just with our breath. Now you can lay flat on your belly, you can be on your hands and knees, but you can't touch the feather. You have to push it with your breath. Ready, Sequoia? Let's go. For our last game, you're going to want your feather. You also want to make sure you're in a room with plenty of space. They've got room overhead from your ceiling and not a lot of things that you could bump into, especially not anything that you could break. But if you've got something like that, this is a really fun game to play. Just like we played on the floor, but this time we're going to do it in the air. And you're going to try to keep your feather up without touching it. Ready? bring the feather underneath your face, right to your lips. You're gonna blow up and try to keep the feather up in the sky without touching it with your hands. But be warned, if you're playing this game with others, you might bump into each other from time to time. So be careful. Wear all the necessary protective gear if needed. Okay. And have fun. Ah! Thanks for joining us today. I hope you've had some fun. I hope you've learned something new, some techniques that you can use to excite your breath, calm your breath, expand the breath, or strengthen your breath, and also had some fun playing some games. Those also help to really build the strength of your breath. If you've enjoyed today's video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a like. We really appreciate it.
See you next time. Wiggle, wiggle.